Hi, I'm Cameron Humphreys from Humphreys Outdoor Power, and today we've got our hands on our very first Kubota RTV-X. So the RTV-X is taking the place of the RTV 900 and the 1120. Basically, it's the platform of the 900 with the engine of the 1120 and the transmission of the 1120 squeezed in there. So I'm really excited to get my hands on it. There's a few new features that they've got going on with this thing. But I think for right now, the thing to do is to get in it, take it for a quick ride. Let's hop in. So one of the first things we're going to check out that they said that they fixed with this machine is the hard shifting of the old X900 and X1120. It was one of those things that kind of wore in the more you used it or you got used to it, but essentially on newer machines it was hard to get it into gear, and you'd have to kind of tap the gas to clear the hydraulic line to be able to get it into gear. So that's going to be one of the first things we try. So let's go ahead and start her up here. Right into gear, we like that. We are kind of on a hill. Oh yeah, that was beautiful. Yeah, so that they definitely improved. I mean, I realize that's just moving back and forth real quick, but I've moved it around a little bit, and I can tell you that that is definitely something that they've improved on from the 900 and the 1120 series. Really, this thing's going to drive just like the 900 and the 1120, well, specifically the 1120 because it's the same transmission and engine. We've got a hill back here, and one of the things I kind of wanted to take an opportunity to talk about is hill driving with this hydrostatic transmission. So most people just kind of want to pound the accelerator whenever you're climbing up a hill, but with the hydrostatic you actually want to kind of let off of it a little bit, let it catch up to itself, and then go back into it, and you can climb just about any hill with any payload. So obviously not any hill, but you can climb most stuff. So we're going to take this thing for a little bit of a joyride here and just see what kind of fun we can have. Like I said, it drives a lot like the other ones. We're going to let off the gas here. It's a little bit better of an idle. So the old ones used to just throw you forward as soon as you let off the gas. I just went from full throttle all the way to off, and it really wasn't that bad. Certainly not as jarring as it used to be. All right, we're gonna take this thing for a little spin, kind of get a vibe. I've noticed it's very smooth. It's still got that independent front and rear suspension that we're known for having. So we do have new tires on this as well. They're the AP Terrain tires. They're driving really smoothly. They kind of drive like a heavy-duty worksite tire would. You know, you're not getting that knobby feel like you would from an all-terrain tire. But allegedly, these things are supposed to do as well in the mud and snow as the old ATV tires. So I don't have mud to drive it in, so I don't know how I can test that right now, but from looking at the tire, it looks like it's going to do really well. We're going to try to see what kind of top speed we can get here. Looks like we're about 23 miles per hour, and this is a slight uphill. We'll turn around up here and see if we can get any more of that. But I mean, that's really the speed that we're kind of accustomed to with these RTVs. They're not known for speed, they're known for longevity and payload capacity and workforce and that kind of thing. And that's why all these municipalities and schools, why these are such sought after machines in kind of that realm. So we'll go back and see if we can get the kind of speed we can get, kind of downhill with the wind in our back type of deal. It's like 26 on there, so I mean that's okay. Like I said, you don't buy these things for the speed, you buy them for the reliability. The things that I like, the fact that it's not throwing us through the windshield when we let off the gas, the fact that you don't have to wrestle with it to shift it in gear, both of those things are huge improvements on both the 900 and the 1120. Let's get this thing parked and then we'll do a walk around. So we just got back from our test drive. Like I was saying on the drive itself, it drives just like the 1120. All the comfort that we're used to with that. One of the other new features though that I'm excited about, come here and take a look at this. We can actually convert this down, and it's got three-way drop off for here. So you have access to the bed from 3 different directions. So you can take this panel down, you can take that panel down, or the rear tailgate like we're used to. You can also come in and remove these pins and make this a complete flatbed. It's something that we haven't seen yet. I'm very excited to see it. Obviously with our hands on it, it's working great. Excited to get some of these out in the field and see what some of our customers think. It does have the spray-in bed liner as well. This is the premium tan. You can only get the tan in the premium setup, which comes with LED lights and the alloy wheels that we see down here. These are these all-terrain, new all-terrain tires that Kubota is talking about this year. We just got done with a pretty decent ride. It felt great. Typically with the ATV tires that we used to sell with these, they were a little knobbier, so on roads and stuff you would kind of feel a little bit more of a bump. Not seeing that. We haven't taken it out into the woods, into all the mud and stuff yet to see how they handle, but looking at the tire, it looks like it's going to do just fine. The other thing that they've changed with this is around here, and it's this parking brake. And I will tell you, this is a lot better, more basic design than the old style that used to be on that, where you had to kind of click it and you never really got it right in position. With this guy, it's just like a car brake. It's a lot more intuitive. So overall, my first impression is this thing is awesome. It is an upgrade from the 900 and the 1120 both. I'm glad to see them coming in here and kind of simplifying things where it needs to be simplified, and also things like the bed, just making things a little bit better, right? You want to see that every time they come out with a new product. So I'm very excited. I hope we get a bunch of them. So far, this is the first one that's come in. I really like the tan color. But yeah, this has been kind of a brief overview of the Kubota RTV-X. I'm Cameron Humphreys. Leave us a like, comment down below if you're excited to see one of those. Thanks, have a good day.